1, 2, 3. There we go, like this.
By the time he was 8 years old, he had lost 5 siblings. At 9, he was left for dead, only to awaken from a coma paralyzed. But he recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of body and mind. Bradley Quick is here to share with you his path from Skid Row junkie to successful talk show host, author, mentor, and motivational speaker. If you're looking for a better tomorrow, if you want a positive evolution, or if you're in need of a quick fix, you're in the right place. Now kick back and get ready for the top experts in the field of body, mind, and soul. Here on the Quick Fix with Bradley Quick. Purpose, power, motivation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Quick Fix here on Cool Change Radio, your home for positive answers and the place for you to find that life and health solution you've been looking for. We're right here right now to inform you of the latest life enhancement techniques in many different areas, including health, fitness, nutrition, psychology, finance, weight loss, and a whole variety of other wonderful and life-empowering topics. Today's show is brought to you by the Cool Change Foundation. If you're fond of our show, if we brought you some breakthrough solutions, or you just want to help us stay on the air, please donate today. Come on, think about it. Make life better for you, we make life better for the kids. Make life better for the kids, we make life better for the family. Everybody wins. It's a win-win deal, and no donation is too small. Go right now after the show. You can donate at www.thecoolchangefoundation.org. That's thecoolchangefoundation.org. And remember, it's time for a cool change with the Cool Change Foundation. Welcome, everyone. My name is Bradley Quick. I'm here to discuss solutions with you. I'm here to talk to you about having a better life experience and becoming the best you that you can be. Our guest today is Amir Zoghi, an international speaker in the area of business, self-awareness, and human potential. Hey, Amir, you ready for a great show?
Absolutely, Bradley.
Oh, hey, say that one more time.
Absolutely, Bradley.
That's great. You sit tight. We'll be right with you, okay? All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on CoolChangeRadio.com, BradleyQuick.com, and on Facebook.com. As you know, you can catch our live and recorded video shows and interviews on those sites and many other websites. And as always, you can listen to our archived audio interviews, hundreds of them. Your favorite topics, your favorite experts, and favorite personalities at BradleyQuick.com. Now, if you're not hanging out on CoolChangeRadio.com, BradleyQuick.com is the place to be. Later, our buddy, former Mr. Universe, Paul Madrano, will be with us talking about fitness and healthy living in our Getting Fit with Mr. Universe segment. It's all going to happen shortly, so stay right where you are. Now, make a note. I want to write this down because I know I had to. If you want to chime in with a question for my guest today, go to my Facebook page. My name is Bradley Quick, and I'm on Facebook. Go to Bradley Quick on Facebook, right? And send me an instant message. That's you hit the message icon and send me a message, a personal message. And that way I can come up right on the screen. We don't have to answer phones or go dig for it or anything else. It will come right to us here in the studio. Now, if you just say something on my wall, I'm not going to get it. So it's an instant message on Bradley Quick's my page on Facebook. All right, I hope you got that. His modern-age philosophies teach others how to embody transformation and truth to experience inner freedom. He is a natural intuitive, sharing his wisdom through his writings, teaching, and speaking on the stages of the world. Joining us now on the Quick Fix here on the Cool Change Radio and TV Network is a man known for being one of the largest of men in the business. He's a promoter of personal growth industry in Australia. He's directly promoting such big names as Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, Deepak Chopra, and many others. Amar, welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
Good to have you here, man. You just got off a plane, didn't you?
I did, 13-hour flight. It's like 3 in the morning for me right now, I believe.
Wow. And you did that just to come on the show. We're honored and blessed.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Yeah, looking at you, you'd never know that you've been up for all days and days already.
The lighting in here is fantastic.
Now, what do you do to overcome jet lag? Is there a key to it that you can share with other people?
Well, it's for me, it's deciding not to have jet lag. I mean, I fly to the US once a month, and it starts off by deciding that, if I want to make this flight once a month, I don't want it to be a burden to me, and I focus on what I love to come to the US for. And so it just starts off with a decision, and just continue to do. If I notice myself getting into jet lag, it's just by going back to my breath and just noticing my breath, and that brings me down to the present moment. There's always a lot of energy, infinite energy in the present moment.
Yes, infinite energy. Tell us about that.
Infinite energy. Well, infinite energy is really what we're made from, is where we come from. It's what surrounds us. It's what connects us. It's our source, our creativity. And if we can always connect ourselves back to that source, which is the present moment, which is this space, the space that surrounds us, the space that we sit in, then you notice that there's always an infinite source of energy there. And it doesn't matter how long you've slept or not slept, suddenly you're just having a buzz. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, I did an event in Sydney. And Bradley, I had to get up and drag myself out of bed. I was very, very sick. I think I had a bit of a food bug, a stomach bug, and it was coming out on all ends, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
So, but I remembered that I knew, like, if I got up and I thought to myself, if I can drive to the venue, and if I can just get on stage, once I'm on stage...
Yeah, it takes over, the zone. You're in the zone.
It really does take over. And I remember walking on stage, and the moment I walked on stage, I felt this energy just come through me. You know when you're really, really thirsty?
Yes.
Like, I mean, you're really thirsty,
Right.
and you have a drink of water, and you can feel the water go through your whole body. It felt like that. And, you know, the moment you walk on stage, you just felt like this energy just came through you. And I'm sure that it feels like that all the time, but... you really feel it when you're drained.
I've had those same situations where you just really don't feel like doing it. You walk on stage, you're a different human being.
Yeah.
The sunlight of the spirit takes over, and then when I get off the stage at that, I like collapse.
Absolutely, that's exactly what's happened to me. As soon as I finished off stage, I had to lie down on the floor.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I know, but you were there, and that's so true because everybody has a passion and a purpose.
Yeah,
and if you can find your passion, your purpose, it'll take you right to that zone place, won't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
What do you do to enhance people's acquisition or acknowledgement of that passion and purpose?
Well, I believe everyone has a passion and purpose. It's just that a lot of times we are only looking for our passion and purpose in what we do. But I believe that the greatest level of passion and purpose is what you find within you. In other words, in who you are. And if you can find purpose in who you are, then you're giving purpose to what you do. You see, I find that many people are working it the other way around. They're looking for purpose in what they do. And you know that you're going to experience attachments to that. If you're finding your purpose in what you do, you're going to create attachments. You're going to create ups and you're going to create downs. But if you find your purpose in who you are, then you are giving purpose to what you do. It's completely opposite.
Let's talk about that a little bit because people, I do my best and I'm in my passion when I'm in front of a group of people. Yeah. Talking to people, that's my thing, okay? Yeah. And I do a lot of radio, I do a lot of writing, I do all kinds of stuff, but that's my thing, right? And I am attached to that because I love doing it. But if I didn't have to do that anymore, I don't think I would collapse. So when you say people getting attached to their purpose or from the outside versus the inside, how do you make that distinction? And are they two different spaces?
You see, I always talk about, passion is coming from a space of who you're being, and
who you're being.
Yeah, it's the person you're being, and I always talk about do what you love to do, and people go, well, people when I'm speaking on stage, people go, well, hang on, when you're doing what you love to do, you're doing your passion. It's a doing process. And I say, well, it's not really a doing process. It's your passion is not what you do. Your passion is actually who you're being when you do that.
Right.
You see, when I'm on stage, it's a doing process. There's an action taking place. There's a communication happening. Right now, this is a doing process. But really, if I'm truly honest and truly open and get true insights, what I'm really loving is who I'm being when I'm doing this. So again, passion comes from that space, the space in this present moment, the person you are being. And then I am giving purpose to what I'm doing.
Right, that makes sense. I've always been, I guess, the other way around where, I found when I first spoke at a prison in 25 years ago, and the light was on. I mean, that was bing. Then I went, wow, this is really something. This may be my function in life, is to help other people, through verbally and through speaking to other people. And in essence, that's what it is. And that's what keeps it all rolling for me.
Yeah, I mean, I bet that you found something within yourself in the process of speaking to those prisoners. And that's what I'm talking about. It's It's the person you are being when you were speaking to those prisoners. It's the place that you're connecting to. It's a depth of connection that you have for yourself when you are speaking to those prisoners. And that's what I'm talking about. It's who you're being, not what you're doing.
That makes sense. So how important is intuition in this whole thing?
Well, intuition, I always say intuition is the voice of love. Intuition is the voice of that purpose. Intuition is the voice of this space. It's the voice of this present moment. It's the voice of who you truly are. It's vital. I think intuition gives you insights. If you think about the word intuition, it's your inner tuition. I went through a stage, Bradley, where, I've read all the books. Like you said before, I used to be a promoter, so right. I used to do all the I used to be the biggest personal development or spiritual junkie there was. I've done all the programs, and still at the end, I still found that there was still something missing. And, a lot of the different teachers and philosophies always say that the answers are always within yourself. So I realized that, for me to be able to live all these teachings that I've been taught before, all these different seminars that I've experienced, for me to be able to actually practice it and live it, I need to find that final piece of the puzzle within myself. And I used my intuition, my inner tuition.
Well, heck, you hang on to that thought. We're coming right back with you, okay? Stay put. If you got a habit you want to change, what is it you want to do differently to better your life experience? Hey, we just might have the answers for you. I'm here with international speaker Amir Zoghi, and you can join him in his inspirational and unconventional workshop, The Intuitive Warrior, and learn the intuition is the key to effortless living. This is the Quick Fix on Cool Change Radio, broadcasting live from Freddie Siegel Studios. I'm Bradley Quick, and hey, we'll be right back.
Today, experience The Quick Fix, a simple process for positive change. Written by Bradley Quick, author, producer, motivational speaker, and host of the award-winning radio talk show, The Quick Fix with Bradley Quick on CoolChangeRadio.com. Bradley's passion for life is evident in his book, written so you can experience health, find your purpose, and have more effective relationships. Beating insurmountable odds, overcoming death, and being paralyzed, Bradley fought his way back so he could help you conquer your struggles. Experience increased health, vitality, passion, and purpose in your life right now with The Quick Fix, and read about Bradley's courage, ambition, and determination to live. Whether the issue is your thoughts, your physical body, or you just want to feel better and be happy, The Quick Fix, a simple process for positive change, will change your life. For only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Take positive action now and receive a free guided meditation CD with your order. That's a $20 value free with your order today. Go to BradleyQuick.com. That's BradleyQuick.com. Take control and begin feeling better now. Get the book and free CD now at BradleyQuick.com.
You're listening to The Quick Fix with Bradley Quick. Purpose, power, motivation. We'll be right back.
Have you been to years of counseling and therapy only to realize that you're pretty much the same? If you're tired of reliving old patterns and convincing yourself that you're changing each time when you're really not, I've got someone that can definitely help. Meet my buddy Dr. Kevin Fleming of Gray Matters International. He's got some innovative coaching solutions just for you. He's a former neuropsychologist turned life coach for the purpose of helping you better your life through science and personal coaching. It's always better to have a coach. Just ask your favorite star athlete or executive. They'll tell you getting coached will take you to the next level and beyond. Dr. Kevin Fleming today. Call him at 877-606-6161. That's 877-606-6161 for a free consultation. He's on the phone for you at 877-606-6161 for your free consultation. My buddy, Dr. Kevin Fleming. All righty, welcome back. You're listening to Quick Fix on Cool Change Radio, your home for self-improvement and a place for positive change. I'm Bradley Quick, and we're right here, right now to help you gain the upper hand in becoming all that you want to be. This segment is brought to you by GapZip.com. They ask, how do you think? They say, how you think is more important than what you think. It's one of the chief reasons why many of you get stuck when you try to take the next step in your career or personal relationships. I'm going to be joined by those two dynamic guys from GapZip.com who actually teach people how to think. One was a monk for 35 years, and the other one, the world's most famous strategic thinker and innovator. So tune in on March 28th and learn a new way to think. And until then, hang out at GapZip.com. That's GapZip.com. For those just joining us on Cool Change Radio, thanks and welcome. Facebook or BradleyQuick.com. It's all good, and it's all good because you're here right now. You can listen to this show again and hundreds of hours of other self-discovery content anytime you want by simply going to www.BradleyQuick.com. You can also sign up for our weekly radio show email reminder where once a week you'll receive the most recent interviews in the comfort of your own home or office, and you can listen at your convenience. And make sure not to miss your favorite authors, experts, or personalities. You can also podcast any of our shows or just listen to us anytime from anywhere at BradleyQuick.com. Our guest today is Amir Zoghi. His work is first and foremost about living the truth. He does not share acquired knowledge. He speaks in the flow from his direct experience of wisdom. His words support audiences to piece together the truth for themselves through experiencing what they hear and feel. Hey, Amir, welcome back.
Hey, thank you.
So good to have you. So you talk about connecting the mind and the heart and doing out of the heart as opposed to out of the mind. Could you expand upon that for a moment?
Well, you see, a lot of us make all our decisions with our head. Predominantly, most people, are becoming aware of their heart, but the final decision comes back to their head. The head makes limited decisions. The heart makes infinite decisions.
Isn't the heart about the intuition, though?
The heart is about the intuition, and the intuition comes from infinite source.
Right.
Okay, so the head needs references. So when the head goes to make a decision, it goes to your past experiences or future ideals. Right. And the past and future is where you experience fear or limitation. So whatever decision you're making with the head is going to be a limited one. Rather, you should turn that upside down, make the decision with your heart, because it's the heart that is, at the end of the day, we're doing things because we want to be happy, we want to be fulfilled, we want to be loving, we want to experience joy. Well, you got to be able to do those things that the heart speaks of, because the heart is the voice of happiness, fulfillment, joy, and love. So if you can continue to listen to your heart and use your head, we still use our head. It's not like I'm saying disregard that, but your head becomes your tools. I think Einstein talked about that. The logical mind, the intellectual mind is your tools for the heart. Okay, so you still make the decision. I always say it's like this. It's like a big cruiser on the ocean. If you think of a big ship on the ocean, the heart is the engine, is the propeller. The head is the control room, or where they sit. The captain of the ship sits in and steers the ship. You can steer the ship as much as you want, but if the ship has no motion, it's not going to have any direction. Just like you can't, steer a parked car. The ship needs motion before it can be steered. So if you're just making decisions based on your head, then really you're just going wherever life is taking you or wherever the ocean is taking you. You need to be able to infuse or ignite the heart, which gives you direction, gives you motion, and then you use the head to steer it.
As opposed to the head to steer the heart.
Yeah, you can't.
It's like the Beatles said, happiness is a warm gun, right? Yeah. What? I'm so I entertain myself all the time. One of the things we talked about in opening up here was the truth and how you take people to their own truth.
Yeah.
How do you propose we do that?
There is no way of doing it. I can tell you when I have a program called The Quest for Truth. And in that program, the only way I can get people to experience the truth is by me getting up there and connecting to my truth and allowing... I actually spend the first 1 hour of my seminar teaching people how to actually listen. Because, if you want to experience truth, you can't listen to the words, because words are a form of labels and judgments. Okay, if I connect to my truth right now, and the truth is just a space, is a connection within yourself, and everyone can connect with it. But the moment you speak of the truth, you're now speaking of a version of the truth. In other words, the truth has changed. Okay, because the moment I describe it in human words, it cannot be justified. It cannot be validated. It cannot be proven. So this feeling that you're getting within yourself has no logic within it. So what I do in my Quest for Truth, for the first 1 hour, I'm teaching people not to listen to my words, but rather listen to where my words are coming from, because where the words are coming from, we are all one. And people will feel what I'm saying rather than think or understand.
That's identification through association.
Right.
as opposed to you just lecturing.
Yeah.
You're talking to their hearts.
Yeah. They have to feel it. You can't. You know, the truth is not something that could be taught. It's not something that could be learned. It's not something that could be understood by human thoughts or language. It's only something that one can feel and one can experience for themselves. So it's not, you know, the first thing I always say is nobody could tell you what the truth is. You know, I can't tell you what the truth is. And most people have come to the quest for truth to experience what the truth is. But I do take them on a 2-day journey and get them to experience the truth of who they are. And once they experience that, then everything they're looking for is within themselves.
You're doing your Intuitive Warrior seminar here, and it's free for the first 100 people.
Well, actually, it's not.
Oh,
it's $1.
Oh, $1. Yeah, it's $1.
Yeah,
$1 for the first 100 people.
Yeah,
that pop up, and then go to myintuitivewarrior.com.
Yeah,
myintuitivewarrior.com. You can watch your short video there.
Yes,
and sign up for the event, right?
Yeah,
and that's March 17th.
Yeah,
which is Saturday. That's here in Los Angeles.
That's right, it's Saturday.
And I would suggest that they make it and sign up really rather rapidly for $1.
Yeah,
can't beat that, $1. And how long a seminar is it?
It's a whole day. It's myself, and I've got other speakers as well, Coop Blacksland and Oren Harris, which are 2 local speakers in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. And it's a real magical day. And as I said, it goes for the entire day.
That's what, 9 to 5, 8 to 6? What is it?
It's 10. Here in Los Angeles, people like to
start a little late. Yeah.
Start a little late. In Sydney, we have it 9 till 6, but in Los Angeles, we have it 10 till 6.
10 to 6, okay.
Or 10 to 5:30, I should say.
Yeah, 10 to 5:30. Okay, yeah. And it's and where's it located this time?
It's just right by LAX.
Down by LAX, and again, go to myintuitivewarrior.com, myintuitivewarrior.com, and get all the information you need for that Saturday, March 17th. $1, not free, but $1.
$1 only for the first 100 people. Too.
Only for the first 100, so you better do it and do it now. And what can they expect to walk out with that?
Well, using your intuition is an art, and if you can learn that art, if you can experience that art for yourself, then every piece of wisdom you're looking for, you can be able to find. If you want to choose to be in the flow, you can again use the art and be in the flow. Again, what's the importance of being in the flow? Well, things become effortless. Manifestations happen through you effortlessly. The intuition is probably one of the most powerful keys to human potential and fulfillment.
Well, it's all about to get to intuition and to be able to be intuitive and listen to that voice. You really got to forget about self for a minute, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. What stops the intuition being expressed is the identity of self.
Right.
And once you start to transcend that, you start to realize that intuitive voice that you keep connecting to is actually you. That is you. That is the truth of who you are.
That's your soul. That's your authentic you.
That's right. And this identity is just the costume you're wearing. It's the mask you're wearing. And it's not who you are. It's just like the car you're driving. The car you're driving is not who you are.
Right.
And you're driving the car.
Right.
And but most people at the beginning think that intuition it's coming from somewhere outside of them. It's coming from this deep space. But that deep space is you. That's who you really are. And when you connect to that, then everything you've ever wanted, everything you will ever want, it's already yours. And it's just a matter of you just choosing to express what's already yours.
It's time to surrender, is what you're saying. Surrender isn't losing. Surrender is conforming with the winning side.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, you're kind of losing who you think you are, and that's
that's not loss though. That's an incredible gain, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
So you're just getting involved with the winning side by surrendering, to the powers that be. Because the human organism is the biggest, dumbest organism on the face of the planet. we're the only organism that has the ability to choose what we want, how we want it, all that other stuff. No other organism, no matter how big or how small, has the ability to choose. They're all intuitively, instinctually driven.
Yeah.
And that's our challenge in life, is to uncover, discover, and discard what we think we know, open ourselves up to what can be, so that we might be inspired intuitively with a thought or decision by the powers that be in the universe.
Yeah.
And in doing that, we become as smart as the bumblebee or the grasshopper, right?
That's right.
And we get to step into that intuition, right?
Yeah.
Now, you talk about embracing emptiness.
Yeah.
A lot of times, emptiness is coupled with self-doubt, question, not being confident.
Mm-hmm.
How do we embrace emptiness, and what's that all about?
You know, that self-doubt and that you speak about, that's how we perceive the emptiness. That's what we disguise the
I'll tell you what,
emptiness.
when we come back here, we'll talk more about self-doubt, but that music's going to start again, and when it starts, it's hard to talk and stuff like that. All right, okay, this segment has been brought to you by the guys at GapZip.com. They say thoughts are things. Thoughts lead to actions, which lead to results. So if you're sick and tired of your results, take a look at your thinking. They'll be here March 28th. They consult with celebrities and dynamic leaders all over the world. GapZip.com. Hear them right here on Cool Change Radio, March 28th. Until they can stay at GapZip.com. This is Cool Change Radio, your home for self-improvement and a place to reshape your vision of what's possible. We'll be right back.
There are self-help seminars costing thousands of dollars guaranteeing miraculous transformations. There are compelling speakers and life-changing weekend experiences where you can walk on fire. They all deliver revelations that guarantee you'll come back for the more expensive revelations filled with even greater wonder next month on Fiji. We get addicted to positive, heartfelt, expensive theater. What we really need is a jumpstart, an awakening, someone who can give us a reminder that everything we need lies within. Through inspiration and practical knowledge, Dorothy Donahue helps people get grounded and motivated, inspired and energized. It's not just words and affirmations and the power of intention. It's a mindset brought about by a tangible, transcendental experience, an audio-visual, physical, spiritual experience that helps us realize we transform ourselves. We get tools to become the conscious co-creators of lives of unlimited potential. Find out more. Go to DorothyDonahue.com. You're listening to The Quick Fix with Bradley Quick. Purpose, power, motivation. We'll be right back.
I'm Melody Beattie, author of Codependent No More. 7 times more Americans have hepatitis C than AIDS. I'm one of them. If you're one of the millions of Americans with hepatitis C and your doctors are treating you with interferon, then you're clearly aware of how your life has been turned horribly upside down. Backed by huge pharmaceutical monies, the medical community swears there's only one dangerous, disabling way to battle this silent killer. It's not true. There are alternatives, and they work. Triumph Over Hepatitis C is a book written by best-selling author Lloyd Wright, who fully recovered from this frightening disease. Lloyd is helping others to take charge of their lives and fight for their body's freedom from this crippling illness. His program is working for me. Call the people at Hepatitis C Free now at 866-HEP-C-FREE. That's 866-HEP-C-FREE. Don't become another medical statistic. Find out the truth about hepatitis C and get your life back.
Get your copy of Triumph Over Hepatitis C at Barnes & Noble and at hepatitiscfree.com. Call 866-HEP-C-FREE.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Cool Change Radio, your home for self-improvement and a place to find your passion and your purpose. I'm Bradley Quick, and we're right here right now to provide you with alternative solutions to the issues in your life. I'd like to share with you a great big opportunity to join me down in Teotihuacan, Mexico. That's right, home of the Toltec Pyramids. We stay at a place down there called the Dreaming House, which is a big compound owned by my buddy Lee McCormick and run by a beautiful woman named Emily Greaves. And we go to explore, take a 5-day journey onto the Toltec Pyramids. And it's just it's a very revealing, very insightful body. You get to leave your body. It's just an amazing thing. And don't believe me, but believe it yourself. Go to www.spiritrecovery.com. That's spiritrecovery.com. Click on the Journeys link. I know they just got back from Machu Picchu. They're going to, I'll actually be broadcasting live from their event in Joshua Tree Forest, their Soul Care event this coming April. So you got to join me down in the pyramids, man. www.spiritrecovery.com. Click on the Journeys link. I'll be going down there again in June. They go down to the pyramids in Teotihuacan, Mexico, the Toltec Pyramids, 4 or 5 times a year. So join me down in the pyramids, okay? www.spiritrecovery.com. Click on the Journeys link and ask for the discount for hearing it on this show, all right? Be there. It's really nice. All right, his modern age philosophies teach others how to embody transformation and truth and experience their inner freedom. He is a natural intuitive, sharing his wisdom through his writings, teachings, and speaking on stages around the world. He's a master at expressing a truly profound and authentic message delivered with absolute simplicity and clarity so anyone can relate to it. Join us once again, my guest today, Amir Zoghi. Buddy, welcome back.
Thank you.
So good to have you. So we were talking about embracing the emptiness.
Yeah, we were talking about embracing the emptiness and how the emptiness can be, I guess, disguised and masked with our self-doubts and disbeliefs. That sense of emptiness is what fuels people to go and search for fulfillment in the external world. Because we're trying to avoid that emptiness, and that emptiness is within us, and we continuously look to find something in the external world.
So you say that just propels us to find something to fill that void.
That's right. You're always looking to fill that void.
But don't people often get caught up in doing that in a destructive way through immediate gratification?
Definitely.
Food, sex, anything in abundance.
Drugs, yeah.
Anything in abundance.
Absolutely. Or just being really busy, or just being really addicted to thinking all the time.
Yeah.
Because, thinking all the time will take you away from that empty feeling.
Right, or procrastination, whatever it is. If it's done beyond moderation, then it's done generally for the immediate gratification to fill the void, right?
That's right. But the thing is, if you go and embrace that void and dive into that void and feel that void, behind that void is love. Behind that void is what you're looking for in the external world. It's there right within yourself. That space is just it's confused, or that space, that emptiness is confused as something that we lack, but it's not. If you actually went to embrace that, and I mean really embrace it, you would transcend that space to connect with who you truly are, and realize that empty space is everything that you're searching for. It's right there. It's within yourself. Then you can actually go and experience your heaven on earth. Okay, but before that, if you're trying to avoid that emptiness, you're looking in the external world to fulfill or to take away that emptiness. And what we know about that is that you're going to only experience that temporarily. The moment you find happiness or a distraction, that distraction has got some, cause and effects. Drugs has different effects, making yourself busy has different effects.
Whatever, working out at the gym too much.
You will never arrive there. And even if you find the moment where you go, yes, I've experienced happiness, it's only lasts for that one moment.
How important that makes me want to think about meditation.
Yeah,
sitting in the moment, experiencing the moment, doing some deep breathing. Tell us how important meditation is or isn't, in your opinion.
Well, to be honest, I don't meditate that much. I think there's, for me, I have taken everything away. I've bared myself. I've stripped myself of all the things that I thought that I needed to do so I can be spiritual. There was a moment where I thought, well, I need to do this. I need to eat this way. I need to meditate every day. I need to do this. And I got to a point where I went, you know what? I'm tired of doing everything. I just want to be, and I stopped doing a lot of the things. I stopped reading books. I stopped going. But
I understand what you're saying. I echo a lot of what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what I have come to acknowledge and realize is that after making that your life, it becomes your life.
Yeah.
And now you do this automatically.
Yes.
Really, you're able to plug in different ways where a lot of people that are not quite as well read or well trained or educated in certain areas are unable to do that without the mental focus, right?
Absolutely, and there's a time where you go through where meditation and all different tools or techniques are going to be supportive. I always say the tools and techniques and meditation is another tool, is all for the ego. It's to quieten the ego. It's to tame the ego. Okay, but you're going to get to a point where you've tamed the ego and you don't need to do those tools anymore. But the tools are important. Tools are for the ego. And if we are living in ego, and most of us are, so let's not pretend we're not.
Egos, EGO, edging God or edging good out.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. I like that one. That's great. So if you can, all those things are supportive. Eating well, meditating, different tools or techniques, breathing, anything that you've found that's helping you manage the ego is going to help you connect to that truth. But you're going to get to a point where you realize that those tools are just to manage the ego. Once you transcend the ego, the tools are not required. You can connect instantly. It's who you are.
What do you teach in your program? It's happening March 17th, Saturday, down by Los Angeles International Airport, down by LAX. They can find out more information about it going to myintuitivewarrior.com, www.myintuitivewarrior.com. The first 100 people can get signed up for $1, right?
That's right, yeah.
$1.
$1.
8 hours for $1.
8 hours for $1. It's normally $197. So.
Wow, what a deal.
Yeah.
What a deal. So what do you teach in your program?
Well, like I was saying before, I went through a stage where I knew all this stuff, I knew it. I've been around the industry for 11 years. I've done all these programs. I know it. I go to this seminar, I hear it, I go, I know that. I go to that seminar, I go, I know that.
Right.
But I was just like, but why can't I live it?
Right.
I want to live this. I'm tired of knowing it. I want to live it.
Right.
So I went on this journey of no more reading books, no more seminars. And I went, I'm going to find this answer within myself. And I just spent months after months after months after years of just pondering and connecting and finding my intuition, recognizing which one was my intuition, which one was my ego, and letting the intuition. I've got my tuition from intuition.
Now, the word tuition is what? Is paying something forward to receive something? I don't know that. I don't have my dictionary in front of me. What is the definition of tuition?
Tuition is to learn. It's to uncover.
But
I don't have a dictionary here.
When someone says tuition, I think of school, paying a tuition to go to school. So I'm sure that they're not misusing the term there, right?
Yeah. Well, to me, tuition means to uncover, to learn, to discover.
Right.
That's what it means to me.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
That's interesting.
Yeah, me too. I wish we had. Hey, Taylor. Look up tuition, will you? He's on it. He's on it right now. Well, it's interesting because we're talking about intuition, and everybody always says intuition.
Yeah.
What the heck is tuition?
Yeah.
Right.
So to answer your question, that whole intuitive warrior is about how to really live this. I get so many people who've been on this journey, who've been to the Eastern countries and India and Asia and trying to find the truth, and then they come to one of these seminars and they're just like, oh, it's just simplified. I don't know how. It's just people walk away and suddenly they see things differently and suddenly they're able to live what they once knew.
So it also just came to me, intuit.
Yeah,
Intuit. And that's part of intuition, I guess.
Yeah.
This is great. Hey, my guest is Amir Zoghi. You can see him at the LAX International Airport. We're down by there, one of the hotels down there. He'll be speaking about business, self-awareness, and human potential. And he's got a couple of guest speakers along there with him. I will be a guest speaker of his one of these days, I'm quite sure.
For sure.
But he's doing the Intuitive Warrior program for an outrageous offer for $1. $1 for the first 100 people. It's usually $197. And you can find out all about that and sign up for that $1 deal at www.myintuitivewarrior.com, myintuitivewarrior.com, and check out the special that's there. Now, listen, Mr. Universe is a pretty big guy. You and I together are pretty big. Let's kick him out of here. All right, so you and I can do this last segment.
I've been working out.
I mean, okay, we'll put it to
I've been doing the warrior training.
You really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have to wear clothes to do that?
No, you just topless.
Oh, I love it. No, I can just be all painted up, painted up in the drums and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm happy you're here, man. This is a good thing. And we'll do this last segment. And I really, I so much want to talk about what they're gonna walk out of your seminar with. Because that's really important stuff,
Yeah.
Really, really important, and we like that. We'll be right back. Let's
Okay.
see how we do this. Go here and go. Stay put, everybody. You're in the right place. Cool Change Radio would like to welcome all our new talk show hosts. Got a bunch of them coming up here. If you stay in touch with Cool Change Radio, you can stay on top of that, not miss your favorite celebrity or personality or topic for that matter. We're coming back with more Amir Zoghi, talking about living life to your fullest. You're becoming the intuitive being that you are. You listen to Cool Change Radio, your home for self-improvement, here on your Solutions Radio Network. We'll be right back. Get quality goods for less from Bag City, serving all of Reno, Denver, Las Vegas, Bakersfield, Salt Lake City, Los Angeles, and many more cities. Up to 70% below retail on everything. Coin purses, wallets, organizers, purses, briefcases, backpacks, travel and garment bags, and ladies' and men's leather jackets. All discounted, all up to 70% below retail. Bag City, the best for less? Bag City serving all of Reno, Denver, Las Vegas, Bakersfield, Salt Lake City, Los Angeles, and many more cities. Contact Bag City at 818-990-1795. That's Bag City, quality goods for less money. Bag City, where 15% of all sales go to local charities. You can't beat that. You help local charities while getting quality goods at up to 70% below retail. Contact Bag City now at 818-990-1795. Contact Bag City today and get quality goods for less money. That's 818-990-1795. Shop Bag City to save. Shop Bag City for charity. Bag City, 818-990-1795.
You're listening to The Quick Fix with Bradley Quick. Purpose, power, motivation. We'll be right back.
Today, experience The Quick Fix, a simple process for positive change. Written by Bradley Quick, author, producer, motivational speaker, and host of the award-winning radio talk show, The Quick Fix with Bradley Quick on CoolChangeRadio.com. Bradley's passion for life is evident in his book, written so you can experience health, find your purpose, and have more effective relationships. Beating insurmountable odds, overcoming death, and being paralyzed, Bradley fought his way back so he could help you conquer your struggles. Experience increased health, vitality, passion, and purpose in your life right now with The Quick Fix, and read about Bradley's courage, ambition, and determination to live. Whether the issue is your thoughts, your physical body, or you just want to feel better and be happy, The Quick Fix, a simple process for positive change, will change your life. For only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Take positive action now and receive a free guided meditation CD with your order. That's a $20 value free with your order today. Go to BradleyQuick.com. That's BradleyQuick.com. Take control and begin feeling better now. Get the book and free CD now at BradleyQuick.com.
All righty, welcome back. Thank you all for joining us on CoolChangeRadio.com, Facebook.com, or BradleyQuick.com. You know, you can catch our live and video recorded shows on CoolChangeRadio.com and over 700 hours of my best audio interviews, your favorite topics and personalities at BradleyQuick.com. You know, this is Cool Change Radio. We broadcast live from Freddie Siegel Studios, your home for self-improvement and a place for positive life enhancement. I want you to know we're being supported in large part by one of my favorite charities, the Cool Change Foundation. The foundation was created to help families and all the children in those families. They do that by providing positive transformational life enhancement methods and techniques to those children's caretakers, usually moms and dads, so they may overcome negative habits and become better role models and providers for the kids. And as a direct result, the children's home and family life becomes more nurturing and loving. It always does. And you too can help the foundation, help the mom, dads, and kids in your community, and you can do that right now. So if you see a donation of love and support, a little bit of money doesn't hurt either, or sponsorship, or whatever you want to do, go to thecoolchangefoundation.org. That's www.thecoolchangefoundation.org. Once there, simply click on the Support Us link at the top of the page. You'll be helping us help the children. That's thecoolchangefoundation.org. Click on the Support Us link and donate today. Every donation counts, and from all of us here at Cool Change Radio, we thank you for your support. Joining us once again is my guest today, Amir Zoghi, an international speaker in the area of business, self-awareness, and human potential. He has filmed an unconventional, powerful video to fill the void and invite you to attend his Intuitive Warrior program for an outrageous offer of $1. You can go, it's in Los Angeles here on March 17th. It's down by LAX. Go to www.myintuitivewarrior.com, myintuitivewarrior.com. First 100 people get a $1 deal, $1 deal. Don't want to pass that up. Welcome back, Amir.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you what is everybody going to leave? What's the number one thing you want people to leave your event with?
I think the number one thing that people, besides experiencing the magic and the transformation that takes place there, I think it's being able to walk away with taking complete responsibility of your life. Many people talk about, how they create their lives, and they always ask, do you believe that you are responsible for your life? Do you believe that you create your own reality? And everyone's like, yes, but everyone always wants to see it one-sided. I created this check to come in the mail. I created this parking spot. I created this. They look at the positive things, but you also created the negative things too. People create bills, and then they perceive that to be negative.
Well,
and
isn't all that we create a manifestation of our subconscious mind?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so how do we change?
We need to transcend the subconscious.
But a lot of the subconscious mind was created out of self-preservation before we could even talk.
Yeah.
Our knowns and our unknowns. What the conscious mind, what the gatekeeper will allow into the subconscious mind and will not allow. Knowns and unknowns. Not necessarily good or bad, right or wrong, but they're what we know and don't know, and what between 0 and 12, that's manufactured, right? Mm-hmm. And so our perception is really adolescent, child, even infant at that point. So we've created a lot of blockages, our own blockages, which are not really supportive of who we think we want to be consciously. So how do we go in and uncover, discover, and discard what we think we know? Get rid of that stuff subconsciously.
It's very simple.
Reprogramming.
It's not about, from my experience, it's not about reprogramming. It's not about fixing, improving, changing, or getting rid of anything. Because the moment you're trying to fix, improve, or change anything to do with yourself, then you're most commonly you're doing that because you're in judgment of it. Okay, you're saying there's something wrong with me. I'm playing out this pattern.
I'm just talking about patterns. I'm talking about reliving patterns.
Yeah,
reliving.
We got to understand that we're living those patterns because it's serving us. Okay, the idea is to transcend those patterns, and
so let's play semantics here. Let's transcend them then.
Okay, well, that's something that I would invite people to come to Intuitive Warrior to be able to experience something like that. But to be able to transcend it, it's you have to be in complete acceptance. To transcend something, you can only do it with love. The moment you think that something needs to be fixed, improved, or changed, or got rid of, okay, you're doing it because you're in judgment. Love doesn't have judgment. Okay, so to truly be able to transcend something, okay, you have to be able to be in complete acceptance of it. And to be completely in acceptance of something, you have to feel the emotions that is coming up, the discomforts. Sometimes we're having a pattern is playing out in our life, and it's causing us to have discomforts. And rather than feel the discomfort, we go into automatic reaction of trying to fix, improve, or change the pattern or the very thing in our circumstances that's causing us to feel that discomfort. But if you want to transcend something, you have to do the complete opposite. You have to be completely open. See, love is an open energy. It's not a closed. Now, if you're open to something, you're actually going to feel the discomfort more. Okay, but the human mind will go, no, I don't like this discomfort. I don't like this pattern. I don't like the feelings I'm having now. And then we'll go into automatic response to fix, improve, or change this pattern. And what we notice about that, Bradley, is that we continuously just change the form of the pattern. The problems doesn't go away. The pattern doesn't go away. It's just if you feel insecure about your finances, you'll go and fix, improve, or change your finances. Then your insecurity will come into your relationships. If you fix, improve, or change your relationships, then your insecurity will go around your health.
How do we get rid of that?
You gotta know who you are. If you connect to the truth of who you are, and let's call that the superconscious. You spoke about subconscious. These are just labels, but let's label.
Well, it's a label that everybody can understand what we're talking about.
Absolutely. So let me bring out another label and say the superconscious. You must connect to the superconscious, because if you connect to the superconscious,
the infinite knowledge of the power, the perfectness of what is.
Well, there's no insecurity there, is there?
No.
There's no insecurity. Suddenly, the insecurity becomes irrelevant. Now there's no problem.
Right. So how does one just jump off the bridge and get in touch with that?
Like I said, one has to feel everything that's coming up in the life. You see, and we live in a society that is taught that you have to only be positive and never be negative. So whenever you're experiencing a negative emotion, you continuously go and try to suppress that. We try to fix, improve, or disguise that negative emotion so we don't feel it. But it's coming up for a reason. It's coming up so you can feel it. And the more we resist it, what do we know what happens when we resist something? It will continue to persist. You're continuously giving it fuel. And yes, you can go and try to fix, improve, or change it, but all you're doing is changing it to another form.
Right.
It doesn't go away. So how you feel it, if love is open. Love is an open edge. It's not closed. It's not in judgment. So when an emotion comes up, have you ever tried sitting in it and actually experiencing that emotion, even if it's negative?
Well, a lot of people want to, again, that immediate gratification pops in. They want to stuff that. They don't want to feel that. And that's how maturation takes place.
That's how drugs come to take place
of course,
as well.
I wasn't going to say that, but drugs, food, sex, whatever that immediate gratification is for you, running, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the maturation and the maturing actually takes place in feeling that discomfort, evolving through that, does it not?
Yeah. Absolutely.
If this is making sense to you, which I hope it is, because it's certainly making sense to me, this is a great interview. I'm having all kinds of fun. If this is making sense to you, you can attend his Intuitive Warrior seminar and go to www.myintuitivewarrior.com. Sign up for $1. First 100 people get it for $1 a piece, and that's normally $197. The one is March 17th here in LAX, which is a Saturday. It's from 10 to 6 or 10 to 5:30, and it's myintuitivewarrior.com. But you're here every month, right?
I do come back every month because I run a mentoring program. So I run the Intuitive Warrior every 6 to 8 weeks.
So my point is, if this makes sense to people, this isn't, let's don't listen to the rest of this because it's just this Saturday, March 17th. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them, right? Yeah.
We have, they can go to My Intuitive Warrior and there'll be the next dates, or our website is, my website is BeFreePeople.com. Be Free People. Yeah, that's B-E.
All we are saying is give peace a chance. BeFreePeople.com.
Be Free People.
Yeah. Wow. Is that a nonprofit?
No, it's a profit.
No, it's a profit?
Yeah.
I just thought it's a good thing. Be free people.
Yeah.
I like that. So we got a minute left, and the ball's in your court. What do you want to say before we get out of here?
Well, I just want to say that I think it's more than you think. It's very important, I'm trying to say, for you to spend some time alone. And I always say that wherever I'm speaking around the world, but most people think, I should spend some time alone. But I mean, like, spend time sitting by yourself, feeling the space around you, not spend time thinking or watching TV or reading a book. I mean, if you can spend 20 minutes a day just sitting by yourself and allowing all these feelings that you've been suppressing to come up, then and actually experience them without trying to.
How do you turn off that blessed radio station in our head, that KFUK radio?
By just starting to feel.
Huh?
Just start to feel instead of think. Feel. Yeah. Place your attention in your fingertips right now.
But feelings are facts; they are not truths.
Go deeper than those facts.
Okay, so we're talking about now. We're incorporating meditation. I thought meditation wasn't a.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, meditation or any tool is for the ego. If you can tame the ego, then you won't need those tools.
This is fun. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the airplane, the early flight for us.
Yeah, pleasure.
Come back one of these days. Let's definitely do this. This is really, really fun. It's been great. MyIntuitiveWarrior.com, MyIntuitiveWarrior.com. His name is Amir Zoghi. You can attend his workshop, either this one or up-and-coming ones for $1. $1, first 100 people. All right, thanks for being here, Amir. This is it. We're done. We are done.
Thanks, man.
Again, I'd like to give a big thanks to Fred Siegel and our friends from around the globe for supporting our charity, the Cool Change Foundation. You too can help the foundation, help the mom, dads, and kids in your community, and you can do that right now. Simply send your donation of love and support directly to the foundation at www.thecoolchangefoundation.org. That's thecoolchangefoundation.org. I'd like to thank our fabulous guest, Amir Zoghi. At $1, do it right now at www.myintuitivewarrior.com. I also like to thank the people who make this show happen. Our fantastic engineers, Rob Gainey, author of Rockin' Your Stage Sound, available in bookstores now. Go get the book and you can sound as good as we do. Our fitness expert, Paul Vidal, will be back with us again tomorrow. Show's produced by Bradley Quick Productions, has been made possible by Fred Siegel, YouTube, Google, Buzzsprout, the Salvation Army, Universal Studios, Carrie White, Tim Allen, Marilyn Toth, and many others, including the Cool Change Foundation. Remember, it's time for cool change with the Cool Change Foundation. Now, what I'm requesting of you now, sincerely adopt another method of living, one other than your own. Find a mentor, find a good book, and make it happen in your life, all right? We'll see you tomorrow.